On June 18, 2023, Titan, a submersible operated by OceanGate, an American tourism and expeditions company, imploded during its descent in the North Atlantic Ocean. About 370 nautical miles off the coast of Newfoundland, Canada. The submersible, carrying 5 people, was part of an expedition to survey the wreck of the Titanic. Communication with Titan was lost 1 hour and 45 minutes into its dive, and authorities were alerted when it failed to resurface at the scheduled time later that day. Titan was a 5-person submersible vessel operated by OceanGate Inc. The 6.7-meter-long, 10,432 kilograms vessel was constructed from carbon fiber and titanium. The entire pressure vessel consisted of 2 titanium hemispheres with matching titanium interface rings bonded to the 142 centimeters internal diameter. 2.4-meter-long carbon fiber wound cylinder. One of the titanium hemispherical end caps was fitted with a 380 mm diameter acrylic window. In 2020, Rush said that the hull, originally designed to reach 4,000 m below sea level, had been downgraded to a depth rating of 3,000 m, 800 feet, after demonstrating signs of cyclic fatigue. In 2020 and 2021, the hull was repaired or rebuilt. Rush told the Travel Weekly editor-in-chief that the carbon fiber had been sourced at a discount from Boeing because it was too old for use in the company's airplanes. Boeing stated they have no records of any sale to Rush or to OceanGate. Titan could move at up to 3 knots using 4 electric thrusters arrayed 2 horizontal and 2 vertical. Its steering controls consisted of a Logitech F710 wireless game controller with modified analog sticks. The use of commercial off-the-shelf game controllers is not particularly unusual among vehicles such as submarines that need more than just a steering wheel to control, OceanGate claimed on its website as of 2023 that Titan was designed and engineered by OceanGate Industry in collaboration experts from NASA, Boeing, and the University of Washington. A scale model of the Cyclops 2 pressure vessel was built and tested at the Applied Physics Laboratory at UW. The model was able to sustain a pressure of 4,285 psi, corresponding to a depth of about 3,000 meters after the disappearance of Titan in 2023. UW claimed the APL had no involvement in design, engineering, or testing of the Titan submersible. A Boeing spokesperson also claimed Boeing was not a partner on the Titan and did not design or build it. A NASA spokesperson said that NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center had a Space Act agreement with OceanGate but did not conduct testing and manufacturing via its workforce or facilities. According to OceanGate, the vessel contained monitoring systems to continuously monitor the strength of the hull. The vessel had life support for 5 people for 96 hours. There is no GPS underwater. The support ship, which monitored the position of Titan relative to its target, sent text messages to Titan providing distances and directions. Titan had 7 backup systems intended to return the vessel to surface in case of emergency, including ballasts that could be dropped, a balloon, and thrusters. Some of the backup systems were designed to work even if all aboard the submersible were unconscious, such as sandbags held by hooks that dissolve after a certain number of hours in salt water. Ideally, this would release the sandbags, allowing the vessel to float to the surface. An OceanGate investor explained that if the vessel did not automatically ascend after the elapsed time, those inside could help release the ballast either by tilting the ship back and forth to dislodge it or by using a pneumatic pump to loosen the weights. At 1:18 p.m. on June 22nd, the U.S. Coast Guard's Northeast Sector announced that a debris field had been found near the wreck of the Titanic. The debris, located by Pelagic Research Services Odysseus 6K ROV 5 hours into its search, was later confirmed to be part of the submersible. At 4:30 p.m. a U.S. Coast Guard press conference in Boston, the Coast Guard said that the loss of the submersible was due to an implosion of the pressure chamber and that pieces of Titan had been found on the seafloor about 1,600, about 500 meters from the bow of the Titanic. The identified debris consists of the tail cone and the forward and aft end bells, both part of the pressure vessel intended to protect the crew from the ocean environment, according to the U.S. Coast Guard. The debris field was concentrated in two areas, with the aft end bell lying separate from the front end bell and the tail cone. Rear Admiral John Mauger of the U.S. Coast Guard said that the debris was consistent with a catastrophic loss of the pressure chamber. On June 28th, Horizon Arctic returned to St. John's Harbor with the remains of Titan that were recovered from the debris field. Photos and videos show the titanium covers on both ends of the submersible intact, with a single viewport missing, mangled pieces of the tail cone, electronics, and other debris. The debris is to be transported to the U.S. as evidence in the investigation. In a statement by the Coast Guard, it was also confirmed that presumed human remains were found within the debris.